I've got one cool cat in the kitchen with me today. I'm getting down with Rodney Henry, and this rock and roller is gonna wow us with one of his most delicious creations, a savory chicken pie. I like the way you think. And then I'm gonna take this pie to a whole nother level, y'all, when I make a deep fried chicken pie. We got something going on. And for dessert, an iron skillet brownie with a fluffy marshmallow cream frosting. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Rodney Henry. I own a place called Dangerously Delicious Pies in Baltimore, Maryland. We make savory pies, sweet pies, and quiche. It's out of sight, super cool place. Lots of cool people come in there, eat pie, and play a lot of music. It's a lot of fun.
So what kind of pie are you gonna make us today, Rodney?
We're gonna bake the best savory chicken pie you ever tasted.
I love chicken pie. So tell me what you got here.
Well, I got 1 5-pound chicken. I got 3 whole carrots, and I got 2 Vidalia onions that we're gonna quarter and stuff in that bird. And then after that, if we get that sucker stuffed, I'm gonna put some rosemary under the skin, and I'm gonna put some sage on top. And then we're gonna put butter and salt, pepper, and throw it in the oven and roast that chicken.
Listen, y'all, this cat.
Right on.
I hadn't used that word in a long time.
You're hip.
He makes music while he's baking his pies.
That's right.
So tell me, how did you get from being a rock and roller to a pie maker?
Rock and roll stopped paying the bills, so I started making pies to make my way on the road, supplement my income. If you could grab a carrot and start cutting that up, that'd be real nice, Paula. I go on the road, I'm gonna sell pies at the show with my CDs and T-shirts. We made like 75 pecan pies and put it in the back of my van.
Come on.
Swear to God.
Come on.
It was awesome.
Now let me get that onion quartered for you so you can stuff it in that bird. That's a lot of stuff you put in that little hole.
You know it. All right, so we got the onions and the carrots in there.
Yes.
Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some rosemary.
In that hole?
We're not gonna stick the rosemary in the hole. We're gonna try to get it underneath this.
Oh, you're gonna put it between the skin and the meat. Oh, I like him. You're decorating him.
Oh, yeah. If we got that on there, let's get some salt. And just kind of like put it all over that sucker.
I like the way you think. I thought I got my food salty. How much salt have you got for that chicken?
Well, on the recipe, I say use a 1/4 cup. You want to coat that chicken good and pack it down on the skin so it's like kind of penetrating the top of the skin. All right, cool. So we're gonna get the pepper all over top of this thing. Just grind it up there, some fresh pepper. I want you to take that butter right there, just rub it on top of there. Grease that sucker up good. I tell people to use 1 stick. The chicken's gonna be roasted perfectly, and all this stuff's gonna roast together.
I used a whole stick of butter.
You know it.
You use more butter and salt than I do. It's gonna give everybody somebody else to talk about.
Oh, it's gonna be excellent. I'm very excited about this pie. So,
there you go. Now, where do you want him?
I want that chicken right here on this pan, on this roasting pan.
Okie dokie.
That's really, oh, look at that. All right, now so we're gonna do one more thing.
That is one beautiful bird, baby.
Before we throw it in the oven, we're gonna take the sage and just pull it right up here and just put it right on top of the bird.
Yeah, we're gonna cozy him up in a little grass, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna get him like locked on. All this stuff's gonna roast and go right through that chicken. It's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 1.5 hours.
Just go ahead and put him in the oven, baby. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna wash my hands.
All right, got that in the oven.
This is gonna be one fine chicken, y'all.
Absolutely. What I'm gonna use for this crust is 3 cups of all-purpose flour.
So what do you want me to do down here, Rodney, while you're busy making your crust?
Paul, if you could just take those potatoes and slice them thin, like scallop style, that'd be really awesome. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of salt. 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Rodney, am I supposed to peel these potatoes?
No, you keep the skin off.
Okay, good. That's the way I like to do it.
All right. So you take that salt, sugar, and flour, just mix it up a little bit.
Okay, so you got your dry ingredients in there.
Yep, now I'm gonna take some shortening. Any old shortening is cool. I use palm oil, I use lard sometimes, but vegetable shortening is excellent. I'm gonna take 1.5 cups of vegetable shortening.
1.5 cups?
Oh yeah, 1.5 cups. You want this to be really nice. When you pull it out of the oven, you want it to be melting in your mouth, you know? And we got that. I don't mess around. I like to get in there with my hands and get it all
you don't
mixed
even use forks or a pastry cutter. You just go in for it.
Normally I do like 80 crusts at a time, so it's like this seems to be a faster way.
With your hands?
All hands, yeah. I don't mess around with any machinery or mixers or anything for pie crust at the shop.
How many pies a day do you make at the store?
About 100 in each shop.
Give me an idea of like some of the pies that you make.
I'll make steak, mushroom, onion, and Gruyere. It's really awesome. Sausage, tomato, fennel. I'll do some duck raspberry pie once in a while. Whatever you want, really, I hook it up. I'd like to do a fried chicken pie.
I would love a
Kidding me?
fried chicken
That'd be
pie.
awesome. And then we fry it after it's done. That'd be out of sight. All right, so now I got a couple cups of water. Now when I'm doing the...
Wait, I'm real distracted right now. I'm hurriedly thinking about how I can fry a pie with chicken in it. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So basically I take 2 cups of cold tap water. I pour a little bit in at a time, not too much because you want to work it in there. So knead the dough up a little bit, work that water in there. Just kind of get it sort of soft. You don't want it too mushy. Paul, if you could take those potatoes and the carrots, put them on the tray.
Can I just pour a little oil on it? Would that be all right?
If you want to, that's cool. Whatever you like.
Let me just grease this up real quick and I'll add the 4 red potatoes that I sliced. Like thin layer?
Yep.
Hope you don't mind that I'm just adding this leftover onion.
That's fine.
All right, so there we go. Now
throw
the
carrots on there. Oh, yeah.
Here goes about a cup of those sliced carrots.
That looks out of sight, Paula.
All right,
And
how
the thing
about a
it
little
is,
salt?
A little salt, maybe a tiny little bit of pepper. Then we'll just throw it right in the oven. It'll be great. 350 for as long as it takes to caramelize them a little bit.
Look at that fresh black pepper. This is gonna be sinfully out of this world. You're a bad boy and you need a spanking.
That's the absolute truth.
Coming up, I'm gonna take on one of the tastiest pie challenges of all time. So let's you and I try to fry a pie
I'm
together.
psyched. That sounds great.
With our chicken roasted, we get to make our savory pie filling.
That feels like it's gonna taste good, doesn't it?
Oh, I know it's so gonna taste good. And later, we're gonna make that truly indulgent dessert. Another sinful dish on Best Dishes. And finally, the pie maker's gonna play me a tune.
What's that in your hand? Is that a hunk of pie? I can see
Yes,
in your
it
face.
is.
Look in your eye. I got apple, key lime, rhubarb too.